Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 50.
On first and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. A good pickup there. 26 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's in. Touchdown. Bilal Powell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Black 20.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Double bump.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the play. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Shit!
Hey! High 7!
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Back to throw, Darnold, escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Switch up!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
There's Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because...
Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's see what you got. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Tighten up.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st down, it's Powell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, Grant. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Fickens' kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Roethlisberger will throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They'll cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Stop gaining.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, a screen to Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's our time.
Ben to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trumaine Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break. Darnold. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, good for... Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
180. Alert.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on first down. Powell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Darnold. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift. Back, lady.
This is Grant, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
25 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Darnold. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on all.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra. Boswell now to kick it away after. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.